Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to help you get truly well-informed fast.
Yeah.
Today, we're diving into something quite personal, actually. We're calling it the mindful choice of path.
Right.
And the core idea we're pulling from our sources is this. In all those mindfulness practices, breathing, body scans, how you handle emotions or talk to people.
Yeah, the different techniques.
Exactly. They're not just like separate tools in a box. They actually weave together. They form your specific way of living, your path.
That's the key insight, I think.
So our mission today is to explore how you can consciously connect these dots, step by step, to really forge your own authentic way forward.
Okay, let's unpack this a bit.
Well, what's fascinating here, and some recent cognitive studies touch on this, is that it's not just that they connect. It's that when you actually name it as your path, your holistic journey, instead of just, doing separate exercises, it seems to prime your brain differently. Activates the prefrontal cortex, apparently, in a way that just doing isolated practices might not.
So it shifts it. Yeah, it moves it from just things you do sometimes to more of a unified way of living.
That makes a lot of sense. Thinking of it as a whole way of living, not just doing mindfulness.
Yeah.
It really does shift the perspective, doesn't it?
It does.
So if we take that framing, maybe take a second to reflect for you listening. What does my path actually mean right now? Like, which practices feel natural? Maybe mindful speech or just noticing your body.
Mm-hmm.
And probably more importantly, where do you still kind of slip into autopilot? We all do it, right?
Oh, absolutely. And that honesty, that noticing where you slip into autopilot, that's actually incredibly important. It's sort of the starting point.
Right. Because you can't consciously choose if you don't see where you're not choosing.
Exactly. Acknowledging those moments gives you a clear map, so you can define your path instead of just drifting.
Okay. So awareness first. And then building on that, the sources have some really interesting practical steps, like this path map exercise.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's pretty straightforward. You literally draw or maybe write out your journey like a line. Then you mark, say, 3 practices you feel are already kind of baked into your life.
Like mindful breathing, maybe, or pausing before reacting.
Yeah, whatever feels true for you. Then you pick just one practice you really want to focus on to strengthen. And once it's mapped, you just say it out loud. This is my path. I choose it.
It sounds simple, but saying it aloud can be surprisingly powerful. It makes it concrete.
It does. And to make it even more concrete, there's this other bit, a mindful step forward.
Right, the physical grounding.
Yeah. You literally just stand up, take one deliberate step, really feel your weight shift, your foot on the ground.
That connection.
And as you do it, you affirm, again, maybe aloud or just internally, I choose this step. I am moving forward.
And that's not just symbolic fluff. There's research suggesting these small, deliberate physical actions create strong neural anchors. They reinforce the intention.
I love that. How tiny actions can build momentum. It reminds me of an anecdote in the sources. Someone was rereading old notes.
Ah, yes, the irritation example.
That's the one. They realized they just didn't react automatically to irritation anymore. It wasn't a huge fireworks moment, but this quiet realization that, wow, I am already walking my path. It just clicked. It's those little aha moments, isn't it?
Totally. Those subtle personal realizations, often found in quiet reflection, they're usually the most profound signs of progress. It shows it's becoming part of you, not just the technique you're applying.
So it's integrating. And speaking of integration, the sources also suggest weaving this mindful choice into everyday things, even like eating.
Mindful eating.
Yeah, they mentioned simple foods, bread, fruit, and nuts. Taking a bite mindfully becomes this quiet little affirmation. I'm nourishing myself for this journey.
It's about that gentle, constant reinforcement. And connecting this to the bigger picture, there's also that lovely mini ritual suggested.
Oh, the window one.
Yeah, standing by a window or maybe stepping outside, looking into the distance and just quietly saying something like, I am grateful for the path I've walked. I am open to the path ahead.
That's nice. It acknowledges the whole journey, past and future.
Exactly. It reinforces that it's ongoing, continuous.
So, okay. Wrapping this up, what does this all really mean for you, the listener? I guess the main takeaway is that mindfulness, seen this way as a journey, there's no final destination, maybe.
Probably not.
But every single step you take on that path, consciously, it's valuable in itself. The key thing is just knowing how to return to it, how to choose it again.
Yeah. And maybe this raises an important question to ponder. What's just one specific mindful step, however small it seems, that you could take today to affirm the path you're choosing for yourself?
That's a great question to leave folks with. Something real to try out. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into finding and affirming your mindful path. Keep exploring.